Sa punto naman pong ito, makakapanayam natin live via Zoom si Attorney Han Santos, isang litigation lawyer at managing partner ng Santos and Maranan Law Office. Attorney Han Santos, good afternoon po and welcome back sa 13 Tanghali.
Magandang hapon po.
Attorney, ito nga day 13 na tayo ng impeachment trial ng Vice. And dito sa day 13, sumalang sa interjection ng Senator Judges itong testigo. And so far, it has been established na walang isinumiteng OR, not even sales invoice, yung Vice pagdating dun sa paggamit ng confidential funds. How would you like to describe or how do you assess itong line of questioning ng ating Senator Judges and gaano ka-importante na marinig ng taong bayan itong mga na-establish ngayong araw?
Importante po ito kasi yung hindi pagsubmiti ng OR at saka sales invoice, requirement po ito ng Joint Circular 2015-01 na ginagamit ng COA. Alam mo, hindi sa lahat ng instances kailangan mag-submit ng OR or sales invoice. Pero may mga instances na kailangan. Kung pwede naman na mag-submit, kailangan yon. Pero pwede naman sa testigo ng witness ang mga acknowledgement receipt. Kunwari, bibigyan mo yung isang confidential agent ng reward kung nasa ayon yun sa Joint Circular Memorandum, pwedeng acknowledgement receipt lang. Pero pag ang binigay mo ay medicine or mga bagay na pwedeng issuehan ng mga resibo, kailangan mag-produce ng resibo. Yun
Na
po
itong,
yun.
hence sir, we're saying na itong sa araw na ito, since na-establish yung kakulangan ng ilang mga dokumento, dapat talaga na nag-submit din nitong mga OR and yung documentary requirements as to yung ibang mga pinagkagastusan gaya nga ng medisina.
Yes, yun po yung requirement.
Okay,
No?
sir, jumping to another question, in the past few days na pagtalakay dito sa Article 2 ng impeachment trial, three words have been used so far. Unusual, irregular, and then, if I may borrow the words of Attorney Kapunan, extravagant. Sa tingin po ba ninyo, ano pa ba yung dapat mapatunayan o mabigyang diin ng prosecution team dito sa kanilang presentasyon ng Article 1?
Well, sa Article 1, this involves misuse and misappropriation of confidential funds. Under the existing joint memorandum circular, dalawa lang yung category. Hindi naman unusual, suspicious, but dalawa lang, allowable and not allowable. Naka-enumerate kung ano yung mga allowable. So doon lang dapat ipoprove. Kung wala doon sa enumeration, di hindi allowable. Kung nasa enumeration, allowable. Ganun lang.
In so far, sir, sa course ng paglilitis, nababanggit din yung ilang araw lang na paggamit ng confidential fund. Kasama ba yun sa pwedeng matalakay doon sa allowable and not allowable na paggamit ng confidential funds?
Well, strictly speaking, hindi. Pero coupled with other circumstances like yung hindi pag-issue ng proper receipts at sales invoice, pwedeng makonsider yon. Kunwari, biglang ginamit mo in a certain number of days lang, 11 days in this case, yung paggastos, tapos wala kang resibo, yun, may problema yon. Pero kung supported naman ng mga resibo, ORs at saka sales invoice, hindi ito nagmamatter. Kasi according to the witness, hindi naman to gauge itong pag-spend within a certain number of days na to disallow the disbursement and of the confidential funds.
Lastly, Attorney Hans, ang inaasahan din na maisalang pa yung susunod na testigo para sa Article 1. What do you think ang mga dapat pang abangan ng ating taong bayan para sa pagpatuloy nitong impeachment trial?
Well, ang testimony kasi ng witness ngayon is only in relation to the term of his office which ended in February 2023. So ang covered testimony lang niya 2022 and 2023, which amounts to 125 million pesos in confidential funds. Ang charge yata is 615. So that the testimony of the next witness will try to prove that the utilization and liquidation of the confidential funds after 2023 or after the second quarter of 2023, up to the time that the VP resigned as DepEd secretary, was not in accordance with the existing joint memorandum circular.
All right, with all of that, maraming salamat Attorney Hans for your guidance paano namin ma-interpret o maintindihan itong impeachment trial. Again, maraming salamat sir and thank you for your time.
Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Pilipino.